few come on.
If you come. Yeah, it's just went off.
Has it?
Yeah, it's come back on now. Yeah, it's one back on. Just wait a few come on. Sometimes it does with the weather being bad.
Yeah.
So,
is it raining again?
Yeah, it's pouring, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's live now. Just wait for a few more coming on.
Looks really clean, that camera, boy.
Yeah.
It's good, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. We've got the camera. Our friend Baz donated it and the microphone. So thank you very much to Baz from Cheshire. Yeah. Really nice lad. Helped us with that. We've got lighting as well. With some of the money what other people have sent us. We just need the other camera. Yeah. Yeah, we've saved. We've got a few. Yeah. We've got some money put away for that as well, off people as well. So we've done really well with the donations. So we've got 2 sets of lights, 2 microphones. We've got all sorts of different things we've got through people helping us out to keep the show going.
Yeah, great.
I'd like to thank everyone for donating what they can, and thanks for everyone donating to the family who had a tragic fire in Hartlepool. We've helped out over there. That's been fantastic response from the public. Thanks for all the people who have joined my YouTube channel. We've had over 1,700 people this month, and it's still growing. It's just phenomenal how many people are coming on. We've got guys on there like John Elite who's been on. You can say we've got Marty on today. We've had Shane Taylor on. We've had Bram on. We've had Tony Granger. Steve Norton on. It's been loads and loads and loads and loads of people. It's good. We've got loads of other people coming on with people with mental health. We've got other lads we were at a hostel last week, for kids. Yeah. Homeless shelter, me and my wife and Tony Grange, we did really well over there helping them. Had a good speech over there and looked after them. They're getting looked after really well there. Just great to see people in the community, the people who run the hostel. I'm going to try and get us in some more places, so that's starting to kick off. We've been Doncaster Jail's contacted us for people to go, so we just want to help people. The more people the more people subscribe, the more people out there we can help. And the comments of people every day as you've seen yourself, Marty, when you've been here, people thank me for your help and phoning up for messages and things. And we've got training videos and people, L171, I think that's his name. Our best wishes to you, mate. Obviously, what's happened with your dad and everything, and we're here for you. And we spoke to him and his mum and that. So our hearts go out to them. Just keep going. His dad just passed away the other week. Everyone, just thanks for all the people, all the nice comments. Right, we're back on, Marty. So we were talking about people's health. Mental health after has to come out of the box and all. Any sports,
I mean, mainly, you see these guys who get hurt. You know what I mean? And it's a shame really, because the guys in the corner, he should be looking after him. But now it's all changed now. It's more the doctors at the ring, at the ringside. I mean, they've got to do this. And if the doctor says, look, he stands up, he goes up, he has a look at him. If he thinks that, no, he shouldn't go on.
You can look at somebody's eyes.
You can look straight away.
You can tell. I've had fights with people, you've hit them, and you've knocked them out, and they're still in the face, but they're still awake. But
he damaged his eyes or something, cataract or something like that. You know what I mean? The next throw, he's finished.
Swelling of the brain.
You know what I mean? It's simple. I mean, boxing is a tough game.
It is,
and it's getting back to these young ones now. You want to compete, by all means compete. You've got an 18-year-old, you've got your own mind. But a 12-year-old, your mum and dad, right? They'll tell you, they're wise. They should say, well, look, do you want to box? If you're forcing your mum and dad to say yes, to get the medical cards, to get the medical cards signed by the doctor, right? Your mum and dad.
I think you've got to look at your mum and dad as well. They've got to go and make, and also you've got your mum and dad has to take you to a trainer like somebody like Marty who can give you that skill to box, because you can't just go. I'm going to go in the ring
Don't be
with
going
anyone
willy-nilly.
because you get
I
yourself
mean,
hurt.
I've seen these young kids. I've seen them all. I mean, don't forget, I've been in this game now 47 years, and I've seen some kids come in the gym and they haven't, some of them haven't even got shoes on. I mean, they never,
Yeah.
I used to kick them out and God knows what. I spent fortunes.
Yeah.
I used to use, well, in fact, 2 homes. Anyway, Pam used to kick them out. I mean, she said, yeah, we want new shorts and blah, 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 new vests and whatever, blah, blah, blah. We'll go out and walk and get them. Right? And someone used to come in the gym with no shoes on and no underpants or anything. We used to kick them out in general, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're always smart. And it's a shame when you see these young kids, because Greystown, I mean, it's still the same. It doesn't change much really. And now they're getting this new boxing club built, and go and see Lynn, right? Because she'll be probably organising all the stuff.
What does she do?
Lynn's like councillor. She's
Right.
She's the councillor
Right.
of the Greystown ward,
Right.
right? But she's had the
She's
she had
got
the
that.
experience behind it,
Right.
because I mean she was actually in my gym when I opened it, so she
Right.
knows all about the ins and outs of
But
but
to,
there's other-
to help the community, isn't it?
it's not the community in general. Yeah, but I mean those are the likes of the people when they go in there, right? But I wouldn't allow the mums and dads to sit there
Yeah.
all night. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You get them going,
because you do
yeah.
get arguments between
Yeah.
mums,
Yeah.
dads, and the coaches.
Yeah.
And don't say that it won't happen, because it will happen.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's trying to teach him something and you interfere.
Yeah. And the
Because
thing
it did happen to me.
the thing is,
It did happen to me, and the 2 of the boys walked out
right.
with the father. And then it was only 2 days after they come back in again. I mean, I allowed them, but I mean, I just said to him, I said, okay, if you don't mind, I don't want your dad coming to watch you train, because it's interfering in the work I'm doing with you. And there were two promising boxes.
It's like going to
until the age gap.
It's like any job in it. You can't tell somebody else, "Oh, you're an expert." You can't tell you how
I mean,
to.
you don't get all them badges. You don't get them for nothing. You know what I mean?
You don't get world champions either for nothing.
You don't get world champions.
No, that's right.
But, we all know that there's good coaches, and good luck to them. You know, because you don't get nothing for it.
No.
I mean, you don't get nothing for it.
But you do get a great. You get the camaraderie of the friends.
You get that.
You're getting your health.
Yeah.
You're getting
financially.
You're getting your self built up, and it gives you confidence, and you also get discipline in boxing. It's like being in the army in a way. It gives you discipline, and it's really good because you learn to protect yourself. Because if somebody tries to start on you, you can protect yourself.
Yeah.
But it's no use putting. I mean, I've seen kids where the dad's, he wants to play football and said, I want to box.
Yeah.
But you can't make the kid do what he doesn't want to do.
Exactly.
You can't make a silk purse out of a pig's ear.
Yeah, well, that's where I come from.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch the dads. I mean, I've seen it. You know what I mean? They go to the shows and all that.
Yeah.
And then shouting and bawling in the crowd and whatever.
Use your left, use your right, do this.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you a professional? Have you done it yourself? I've probably
never boxed once.
Well, you probably only had about 2 bouts or something like that. You know what I mean? And I think so. This lad's done all his coaches and coaching badges, and I said he's done all the work, all the hard work, all the spade work, and whatever.
Yeah.
And then the horrible thing is, you get them trained up to win medals and to win titles, and then all of a sudden they pop away to another club, and that's happened to me. So
do you get people? I don't want to name them. Do you get people poaching?
Oh, it's rife.
Even in amateur boxing.
It's rife. It's still rife now.
Right.
No, it's still rife now. I mean, I used to get these. I mean, I'm going to tell you a little tale. It's out of.
Won't mention anyone. We'll just.
We won't mention no names. But anyway, this is this actually happened to me.
Right.
We were at this show. It was the ABAs, and a boxer won the first round of the ABAs. Northeast Division. The second round, he competed, won the second round of the ABAs. This is the George Wimpy ABAs, by the way.
Right.
1980, 95, I think it was, something like that, 97. Anyway, actually won the second round of the ABAs, which was our finals of the Northeastern Counties, Northeastern Division.
Right.
Then he went to another club. And I said, well, how was that come about? I said, he's just took his card. I don't give him his card, but he's got another card off the secretary, put him in the box for another club while he's in the championships. I said, how can you do that?
Yeah.
I was reprimanded
Right.
to open my mouth. I said, well, it's all wrong. I said, where's your rules and regulations?
Yeah.
Where are they all? Well, it's all right for one, but it's not right for the other.
Yeah.
But the best of it was, it was okay for him to box for another club, right? I said, well, it shouldn't be like that. He shouldn't swap clubs in.
Yeah.
And this was a ruling.
Yeah.
This was in the rule book where it happened.
Right.
And this is what I'm saying to you about,
The rules are there to
rules are there to be
abide by. Yeah.
But they break them. They make them
Yeah.
and they break them.
Yeah.
And I think it's all wrong myself. I think, and that's how people fall out, by the way.
Yeah.
Like,
You
it shouldn't be done.
Yeah, and I agree that way about parents come, because it's only going there on the night and watching them fight, but you can't stand there and go, lose your job and lose this and that's because then you can't have two coaches. There's only one coach.
Yeah.
And that's one coach, you know.
Only one coach for that lad.
Exactly.
There's only one coach and one club.
And the thing is that the coach,
and I always say that if you want to change clubs,
yeah.
wait till the end of the season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't change.
If the coach is a good coach,
right? You can't change clubs within when a season's.
I don't think you should be able to box 2 or 3 fights, win 2, and then you go into the finals, whatever, and then go to another club. That's all wrong. Got to be wrong.
Exactly.
Got to be wrong. Got to be wrong.
You know what I mean? No, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. But I mean, like I say,
have you seen any bad knockouts?
I've seen a few.
Right.
I've seen a few local as well.
Yeah.
Local, where the referee's been a little bit too slow to step in.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this is amateur, by the way.
Yeah.
This is happened a few years. I'm going back a few years now. When the miners' strike was on, we were invited down to do a charity.
70s.
Yeah. We were invited down to Charleston Collie's down south. It was Doncaster. Anyway, it was a miners' welfare club. Anyway, we get there. We were a little bit late, and I had about 6 boxers all lined up and all compete. I said, because before we kicked off, I said, we're on over here, blah, blah, blah. I said, all lads fixed up. Oh, yeah, we're all fixed up. Anyway, great stuff. And it was about 1,000 miners, you know.
Was it?
Oh, yeah, in the scrub, yeah. Anyway, of course, there was all cheap ale going on. And
right.
So anyway, we were having an enjoyable time. Anyway, my boy gets ready. It was Mark Sear. The little Mark, right, gets in the ring. He's in the red corner. And his opponent's in the blue corner. You have the sashes up.
Yeah.
Anyway, old Tommy was blind and back. Old Tommy Carroll. He's blind and back. Anyway, he said, right, the referee says, box, right, boxers Ken Dry was. Box on. Right, bell goes, first round. Boxing away. The corners, bell goes, second round. Right, boxes, off the stools. Ken Dry, box. With that, the ring collapsed.
She's good.
Right? Well, I'm looking round to see where they are. Anyway, he says, boxes, corners. So we both go to the door. Tommy's lad came to me. Came to the red corner.
Right.
And little Mark went over to the blue corner. Well, Tommy with me stood in the corner. Mark stood in the corner, facing the boy. Ken Dry's messing about, and it was by this time about 10 minutes before they got the ring sorted out again. So they tightened all the ropes up and whatever. So nobody was watching out Tommy in the corner, right? And like, in fact, anyway, Ken Dry's boxers came into the centre of the ring, like, box on. So the bell goes, started boxing, right? In the meantime, what they do is they go back to the corner, get ready for the bell to go, and they're out boxing again.
Yeah.
But Mark wasn't moving.
Right.
He wasn't moving.
Right.
I was going, move your head. Move. And this guy's punching left, right, left dukes. You know what he done? He'd already tied him to the ring post.
Sure.
But the sash had come off.
Oh.
So he put the sash round him, and he tied to the ring post. Well, the ref was going, what's wrong with you, boxer? And I was saying, I said, what do you mean, what's wrong with him? Nothing wrong with him. He said, what's he done? I said, what? I said, I looked like that. I said, he's tied him to the ring post.
That's hilarious.
Well, I tell you what, poor Mark, I'm not kidding you, the poor kid. I mean, I did honestly, I really felt sorry for him because I was saying, Mark, move your head. Button weave down the corner, turn him. You know, he's going like this, and he's going, he can't go.
And you didn't realise.
And he's double up with a double head block. And I thought to myself, Ken Dry, he came on with me afterwards, he said, Marty, I'm so, honestly, it's not an
What happened with the fight then? Did they just call it
what they
to
did
draw
was,
something?
No, what they did was they added the points up.
Right.
And Mark had won on the majority decision.
Yeah, that was good.
So anyway,
I've never heard of that in my life.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the first
sure.
time. Must be the first ever.
Oh, there's a few. Well, I was actually, I was actually telling a few of the lads down south, a few months back.
Yeah.
And one of them said, "Yeah, actually, I can remember that. I was there that night when it actually
Never heard of it. Never.
I said, well, put it this way. When he got home, I said, his dad said, well, what happened when he? I said, I told his dad.
Tony,
Tony, and Joe.
Yeah.
I said to her, I said, what happened to him? I said, but anyway, he won. I said, it wasn't him.
Yeah.
I said he won his bout.
I bet you that's a bet. If
Well,
that would be in the record books. That's the one in history.
Well, I mean, it's funny enough.
Yeah.
Funny enough. I thought somebody might have logged it and
Yeah.
but anyway, poor Mark.
Yeah.
But anyway, likes of Odgie and Peter coming back in the van, because there was a few of the lads in the. But anyway, we had a successful night. So anyway, that was the main thing. So that didn't put a damper on the things. But anyway, we got in the van and Mark was chuffed. He was. I done well there, Marty. I said, Mark, you done with Mark really well. I said, honestly, you done with Mark really well. I said, I didn't think you'd get out that corner, you know. He said, I didn't know. He said, I didn't think you saw it. You got to get up the corner.
Yeah.
He said, it was a good job that. I said, believe it or not, it was a good job. He said,
I thought they would have said. How about they would have sent a tie?
I thought it might have been a draw.
Can you?
Yeah,
do you know when you've had? Do you know you've had kids come? Have you had ones with big bullies and you've thrown them out the gym? Yeah, over the years. Because that's what Brown does. He does a different thing. He just do the wrestling, legit pro wrestling. He won't allow anybody in the gym.
Figures, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there was one incident one night when there was a bit of a scuffle outside the gym.
Yeah. And
I said, right, I think you're suspended for a week.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't think the other guy came back afterwards.
Right.
He got a good eye.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, he came back. Can't remember his name actually now.
Have you ever had a boxer come in off the street, young kid, and put him on the gloves for the first time? Thought, he's going to be good.
Well, there was a few. One in particular. I always thought that he could lift, but he could. It's double his weight. That was Alan Spencer.
Was it?
Oh yeah.
Was that good?
I tell you what, if Alan would have been with, I wish I'd have got him earlier.
Right.
I mean, like one of he would have been. I would say he would have been a champion.
Yeah.
He would definitely been a champion.
Right.
I know for a fact he will. I mean, he could hit. He hit with a left hook and a body shot. God almighty.
What do you think? What do you think the difference?
He won all his fights.
What do you think?
He won all his fights with a knockout. You know?
What do you think, Marty? A lot of people have different analogies. A lot of people say, I think it's come from the legs himself. Prince Nazim, Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, all of the big knockout. I think a lot of the power comes from the legs himself.
Well, do you know something? You know, saying we're not saying no, we're really on about him the other day.
Yeah.
You know, Mark fought Nassim Ahmed.
Right, did he?
Oh, I thought he beat him.
Right.
Well, a few more. Actually, a few more.
Yeah.
A few more did as well because. But at the schoolboy champion, at the schoolboys, he won his. He won his. Nassim won his fight. Won his final.
Right.
He had a tough fight in the semi-finals, and everybody said he won that. Mark won that.
Well, I was
because he hit him with a left hook. I'm not kidding you. He buckled his legs.
I went to a prison in Doncaster. I mean, I'm sure I was partly for his brother was in there, and there was a fight on. We got an invite to go. There was a lad in there. He got done for robbery. He was going to fight Henry Warren, good boxer. I think he was a bit of a travelling lad, and he was training for this fight. But that Prince Nazim was there doing a bout. He was only about 16.
Yeah.
He's only tiny, about 5'4".
Really small.
Anyway, he comes in and he's jumping about. He gets in the ring, and you could see this. You could see he was going to be well classed.
Yeah.
Max says fought him, didn't he?
Yeah, and
Max says fought him, didn't
he just said all that.
Yeah. I thought he beat him.
Yeah.
So
a few more.
But he was class in that Nazim, like real class.
Derby assembly rooms.
Yeah.
Barrera was too much for him, wasn't he? And Barrera was old, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Really, but good boxer. You've got to be good to get out the gyms in
their
places.
That's right. Well, I said Henry Warren. Henry was fought Tony Boys.
Tony good lad.
That was
nice lad, Tony.
The Majestic in
he went the door in Preston, didn't he?
Yeah, he's a Tory.
Yeah.
You know, he said, he said, look, it's only an exhibition, I said, it's an exhibition fight. No, I said, you don't kiss each other. I says, normal, normal boxing, but just watch what you do. Yeah. But Henry just came with him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, good boxer, Henry.
It was out of Tory's league at the time.
Yeah.
But he done well. He done their club a big favour, actually.
Yeah.
For doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good lad, Tony. Good lad, good boxer. But like I say, another one started too late. Started too late.
Yeah.
But like a Spanner.
Oh.
Like Alan Spencer.
Oh, Spanner. Yeah.
Like Alan. He had class. He had some class.
You get people on. You look at them. We knew a bloke called Frank Atherton from St Helens, which was we fought Madison Square Garden. He was only about that big, about 10 stone. I think when he fought 9-10 stone.
Yeah.
And he could hit like a train.
Yeah.
He was probably 12 stone when he got older. And he had would be saying that was all right, love. So he had a bit of Fenneman look on him.
Yeah.
And I'd seen him at 20 stone blocks, and Emma's seen him at 20 stone blocks and knocked them clean out. He had that snap punch, so a lot of fast hands as well as the John Back used to get big. You can't. I always used to boom, big bombs. And he went, you can't always land them big shots, and you have to be throwing shots from different angles. There, John Black, good lad, John. And he used to be doing these mad thing punches from different angles, and saying you can't always land your best shots, which is right, isn't it? So you've got to be. It's like I think it's like a game of chess when you're boxing. Every fight's different. You fight different people. Some you've got to hold on, some you've got to jab, some you've got to move around, some you've got to fight, some you've got to box. Everyone's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, but you get people who can only box one way, can you? Some people can only box, some people can only fight.
Some of them can, some of them can't move.
Yeah.
They'll just stand there all night and take unnecessary shots.
Yeah, I think that's when they end up getting like Parkinson's disease and brain damage because they take loads of shots. Look at Muhammad Ali, probably got it through the rope-a-dope trick and he got hurt in the end.
Well, that was Foreman, that one.
Yeah, but I would say Foreman was the best of the big ones when he was 18 stone, 18-inch arms, monstrous blow. Yeah. He lifted Smoke Joe Fraser off his feet and even that hook. Unbelievable. I'd say he probably got the best knockout left hook of all time. I would say.
There you go. There you go. I said the guy what was in front of him. Yeah. I said, Rally, how good was he?
Oh, his hand speed was phenomenal. He could dance around that ring.
How good was he?
Best one, he was the best. The things he did, and he was the fastest. So he went, man, I don't know if you know this, he went to a wrestling though. And he's seen these wrestlers, I'm coming in now, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. And that's how he got this. I think when he said, I'm coming to your house, he went to somebody's house, and I want to fight you outside. He went to his house fight, and he started all that stuff. And he got it from a wrestling bout. He went to see these wrestlers, and he went, well, "That's a good idea." This, so he said, "People who don't like me pay money to see me get beat. People who love me see me to win. So I can't lose. He puts bums on seats, and that's why he said, "I'll drop into the fifth. So he ain't no flies, and all that
Yeah.
stuff." He made all, he did all that through the wrestlers. That's what he copied off the wrestling there. The bloke was telling us about it. Yeah, but yeah, he was just showman. He could do anything. When he was brilliant.
I mean, I watched that documentary, and when he was walking down the street and where he was, it was in Florida somewhere, and everybody was following. So what's Muhammad Ali?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he had a contingent of people, old age pensioners and all that. The old boy got out the car, and he was like, and he was looking at him as if he was amazed by this figure that was in front of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, he was.
He was such a polite man, wasn't he? He was a
so
really,
polite
really...
of people, and that old boy, the old tramp.
Can you remember the Cinderella man? Remember it?
Yeah.
The Irish lad he went to see.
Well, that was
a true story. And when when he was over there, he'd written to him all the time, and
that's right,
he went to see him, and Paddy, I think he was called. He went to see him, and he was a bit of a bare knuckle fighter and stuff.
Yeah.
And he went to see him, and he went on the council estate where he lived, and pulled up in a big, massive top of the range car. and went and seen him, and given him a few quid, and looked after him. And every time he come back, he always come to see him. Yeah, but I like that story. It was good to call him a Cinderella, not the film of Cinderella. But this was the theme was called the Cinderella Man. It was good, that story.
Uh-huh.
But Mum Early respected him because he was raping him all the time because all the carry on because he wouldn't go in the army.
That's right. Yeah, because he did a time.
I stopped in boxing then for so many years.
That's right. Yeah.
But there's some. He took Ken Norton. He was phenomenal, wasn't he? He was great, wasn't he? Absolutely brilliant.
Likes of Ken Norton. Likes of Oscar Bonavino and people like that. You know,
yeah,
all beginners.
Eddie Shavers.
Monster. On the doors down in Liverpool.
Yeah, his hands like shovels, wasn't that? And Tony Burnton, he shook his hand. His hand was killing him for a day or something.
Yeah.
Punch through
Yeah.
holes, some people. But some tough boxers over the years, but some really clever boxers as well, isn't there?
Oh, you had some good cracking fighters around you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just reading an article there.
There's any top? What top? All the top fighters now. Remember Gus Robinson? There's any top fighters now in Teesside, up the north east way?
Well, not really. I would say. I mean, I like reading up on that Mike Russell. He's got a good page,
right,
on Facebook, and some of the. It's interesting.
Kids don't seem to be in there as much when we were kids.
I've got pals. I told Mike, in fact, I was talking to him a few weeks back. I've got pals and pals of boxing users. And photographs of old boxers and whatever. And I tell you what, I had them all in the gym, you know. It was all right. They were all right in the gym, but now I've got them at home. I went to put them in the loft and everything.
Do you think that the kids now are more into computers? And when we were kids, it was bikes, running about, playing, swimming in the waters, and it was all physical stuff. It seems all to be computers now, doesn't it?
Shall I tell you who's a really good boxer? But you won't be surprised. Tommy Orr Senior.
Young Charlie.
Tommy's sister Claire's got a son called Tom, and he's in the army, and he's just won all that.
Oh yeah.
That's Tom's dad's grandson. Tommy went in the army, but he's won all the army championships a lot. Absolutely brilliant boxer.
No, I'm just saying. We just said. I mean, this boxer don't get me wrong. There's people that can fight, but I'm saying
but they have a different type of boxing.
Yeah.
Because in the army, you get thrown in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
So there's some good lads in the army, like I mean, take nothing away from them.
Yeah.
There's some tough lads.
Yeah. You know? I'm just saying, compared to when we were kids, you get like 50, 60 people outside the box. You want the box.
Yeah, that's right.
Where now you don't seem to get that no more. It's not the same thing as it used to be.
Well, there was a guy there called Jim Conway.
Yeah.
He came from America, and he came in. He was training in my place for a while, and he brought about 4 or 5 boxers over, and they were all Mexicans, you know.
I'll go down there.
Anyway, and I seen. He said, "You know something?" He said, "See that bag there, Marty?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I'd have about 10, 12, probably 20 odd lads waiting for that to go on it."
Yeah.
One bag.
What, in Mexico?
No, in this place, because he lived in he lived on the border.
Right.
In California.
Right.
And the border was there, like in Mexico, or about it was about 12 yards away.
Right. That's it.
Over the road, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, I forget the name of the place.
People like key in the box.
He has his car. I've got his car in the house at home. Anyway, He said, I have about 12 boxes, 20 odd boxes waiting for that bag. Just waiting to go on it. And he says, you have nothing. You have nothing. He said, all I want to do is fight.
Yeah.
He says, hard as nails.
Oh, yeah, really hard. Tough. To beat them, you've got to be good. That's why Mayweather, I think, is the best, because all them fighters he fought. That's why Mayweather, I think, is the best, because all them fighters he fought, he beat all the top, the elite fighters he fought when they weren't just Mickey Mouse fights. He beat every single one of them. And I think what his dad taught him was be elusive, which means you can't hit something. If you can't hit something, he's so good at moving around and really good boxer, really good skill, really intelligent as well.
I used to do that with the lads. You know what I mean? With my idea, I mean, I had different ideas years ago, but anyway.
Yeah.
And anyway, I took this out. I was down at Redcar one night, and I put these things up in the ring. We were all looking like, what are you doing? Like, I said, well, this will get your head moving.
Yeah.
And they've still got them down. Well, they've still got them up down there. So I must have been doing something right. I mean, so anyway, they're doing it all. And I said, you still got them out? And I went down to see Mickey Wiley, because Mickey looks after that. And I said, what you doing? I said, well, there you go. I said, just stick at it. I said, you get them. I said, you get them all moving the heads. I said, moving them from the waist up over them. I said, it's a marvellous thing to do. And anyway, touch wood. He's got some good lads down there. Got to work at it. It takes a long time to get a champion. I mean, the best club. I mean, I would say the best club. I would say in the Middlesbrough area would have been. I would say Phil Thomas. Yeah. Because I mean, like I said, Ronnie and all of the rest of the lads. Yeah. I mean, they've done a marvellous job. You know what I mean? It's the same old. I mean, like I said, John tried, but you know what I mean. But that's it anyway, as I'm concerned.
Yeah. So, what would you think? Do you think the sport's changed since the old days?
I would say there's been a total
decline. You think?
Total decline, because 20 years ago you used to go to a show. You probably get about 100 boxes there.
Right.
I mean, so that's like 100 packed meals.
Right.
I mean, now you'll be lucky to get about 50 there. Yeah. I mean, you have to pack 50. You got to just pack 50 meals up. You guaranteed they'll all go by the end of the night. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Do you think it's gone downhill as well? Because when we used to watch Tyson fight, he'd be fighting every 6 weeks. I think it's a bit disgraceful when you're the world champion, you're only getting 2 fights a year. I don't understand that. Why you have to wait like a year to fight someone. Tyson was match fit for 6. He won £50 million in 1 year. He was 21-year-old. I can't remember how many fights. He was fighting every 6 weeks. Every six. No, he's made bits and bobs and up and down. But I'm saying he was fighting every 6 weeks. Now, like, one fight, I think world champion is just a bit crazy, I think.
Well, it is,
I know it's a lot of politics in that out there. It's all money.
That's what's going on now with
AJ and Tyson Fury. Yeah,
it's a shame, because I mean, I'd want to fight.
I know our friends out there fighting Simon Valerie, Carl. He's fighting the world's strongest man in Dubai. When is it, Emma? When is Simon fighting with the fight?
Next week.
Next Saturday, I think it is, something like that. He's fighting. We wish him all luck in the world. Really good lad. And hope we can beat the. He's off Game of Thrones, just lad. He's the world's strongest man. He's 6'10", about 26 stone. Sam's going out there half a line, so he's fighting him. It's like David with Goliath, but he's got great boxing skills. Sam, Commonwealth gold, so he's a really good lad. And bless you both. We hope you really do well. Yeah. Anything else to say, Marty, before we go?
I think we'll call that one. We'll have a busy
weekend. So, and me. So, thanks for listening to us.
Very much.
And God bless you all, and all be safe. Bye now.
Bye.